1885, good luck. We get white for this one, so knight f3 as per usual. Opponent, only 350 games in rapid. Actually, only 620 in a 4-year period. So if they're not played long, many games recently, it could be underrated. Let's find out. Knight c6. Okay, you generally know what you're doing in openings if you play that move. My one and only game I played against Levy, he played this opening. But it was just a 1-minute bullet game, and I lost that one fairly quickly. So now in that game I played here, and he played some sort of weird gambit. I don't think that'll happen this game. I'd be a little bit surprised if it did. He played something like this. Let's do it then. Let's just see. Let's just play c4. Just a normal d4 game now, a normal queen's pawn game as opposed to a reti opening. He plays knight up, so we'll just develop. Just want the bishop up somewhere, the pawn up, the bishop up, and castle. That sort of concept. Nice, simple, basic chess. So if we go here as well and he jumps in, then we'd be able to throw in a queen check and attack the knight. And he'd probably have to drop back, then we can come up as well. So I think we're fine just to develop here. So knight in now, we've got a check. So he's played pawn up. So he'd now protect the knight. So we can do the same idea and go forward here. We threaten this, he can go across. To be fair, we can do the same thing as well. Yeah, I'm just going to take the pawn and see what he does. He'd probably go with the knight, but he could go with the pawn. With the knight, he'd attack 2 pieces. And then we've got a choice to make. We can either take, we can drop back. He's gone with a pawn, didn't expect that. Okay, I'm just going to go steady, does it? Again, if knight in, I've got the option to play rook across to protect, and my knight protects my pawn. So he's played forward with his bishop. So I think we need to develop. So we go here or here. So does it matter? If we come here first, we're directly attacking his bishop. He can take and we take back. That looks fine. He can... Oops, sorry, my arrows are not very good. He can take here. We can take back. Looks fine. So we can go here. He can just castle. Am I going to take? I don't think I am. So on that basis, I'll just develop here. I'll pre-move in case he takes there. He's more likely to take here, or just castle. Well, actually, you can't ignore it, can he? Because that's hanging. Let's castle. Yeah, now we'll maybe just castle. Logical development moves. Then I'm looking at a move like knight up. We could attack the bishop and see if he... Oh, he's done it for us. He's taken anyway. So we want to get rid of our backward pawn if we can now. Or is he looking at actually going queenside? He's given us a chance to play now and trade here, and then bishop takes, and if he ignores it, we're threatening to take here, so I like the idea of doing that. Hold on, let's not pre-move this time. We could go with a pawn. Don't think we would, but we could. That's the normal logical move. If we go with a pawn, it's more forcing, just because we attack the knight. Knight in, I guess he'd just do, yeah, no, I'll stick to principles, but if he castles here, we've got the option to take. He doesn't, he comes forward. So can we grab a pawn here now? And if he takes, we take back. He does attack this at the end. Oh, well, my bishop would hang, wouldn't it? So no, I can't do that. So here, does he want to play h5? Maybe, maybe. He's attacking the bishop as well. So I'm just going to drop my bishop back, go ultra solid. Mustn't forget that my bishop hangs if I move my queen here. Really easy to forget that. But h3, you could play a move like h5 and just leave the knight there. Oh, he's played it anyway, but we haven't actually played h3 to attack. But I guess we want to take this bishop now and cause this issue. So we'll get rid of that first. Okay, so now if I push here or here. If I go here and he takes the pawn, we can pin the knight. And I don't see how he gets out of that. If he protects with a queen, we just come up and we attack again, or with the bishop. So I've got f3 to go e4. It's got to be good. If he pushes down, we can always just take and mess everything up. I don't know. There'll be a move somewhere like bishop takes as well. But if he takes here now, he walks into a pin. Or with the queen. And queen across to block, the rook can come over as well. Yeah, he has ignored it. Ooh. So if we take and he takes here. We take here. We've gained a pawn, but it's just a mess, right? So what if we just grab a pawn? Again, if he takes here, we can pin. I just don't like the look of that, though. Maybe just... Well, I don't like the look of that either. Maybe just here, then. Let's just go here and protect the pawn. If he comes here, we can take. If he pushes here, we can ignore it, or we can take the knight. But if he drops back, we've got a chance to push right and just completely lock this down. Let's do that. Fix this pawn. Then we're going to try and push our push. I've given myself a bit of a weakness here, but let's just see. He might even go kingside now, oddly enough, given the structure. What's he looking at? Is he really going to do a move like this? Is he really going to? I'm going to play rook across and just force the issue and see if he's going to castle. Okay, he hasn't. So I'm going to sack a pawn and try and open the centre up. He's got to put his king somewhere. He could always manually castle and go kingside. It could be perfectly good. But I'm going to try and open the centre up. If he takes, I might try and push something like that. He doesn't take though. Okay, let's just chuck another pawn up the board then. I'm happy to potentially sack pawns here, but it's risky because he could just take and get a free pawn. Risk, risk, risk. And maybe I need rook across and just start blasting this way as well. And oh, he's forcing the issue there, so he's attacked us. Okay, I'm going to come up and attack his knight and threatening a move like pawn up. I'm not concerned about the pawn push. He doesn't have knight to attack us. Well, I guess he be stupid enough to come in maybe? Doesn't look like a move, so he takes there. So we could take here. I can also play pawn up, undermining the rook. Or take, pawn up. Risk and reward, risk and reward. I'm actually going to play here first. Just because there's a threat. I hit this pawn, but I threaten a check, but he can actually block. I've seen it. So I might need to take first, check here. There's no immediate knockout follow-up, is there? I'd get a check here, I guess, and maybe hit this pawn. So take, check, block. Queen back. Oh, he's played knight forward, so he's attacking here now. He's doing pretty well, isn't he? Pretty well. But can I allow it? Take, and check. And if he steps up, I win a free rook. I lose a rook. I gain a rook. I think I can actually take here. I think he might have missed that he can't take. But it is rapid, so he should see it. But I'm going to gamble and take, and I'm going to accidentally hang my pawn to go for a check. He can't block it. He'd have to step up. Then we can figure out whether to take the pawn or the rook. Now, he has gone for it, so I'm going to check. Okay, so I can either take the rook or I can take a pawn. So if I grab the pawn... I mean, the move has got to be take the rook, hasn't it? If he takes, we just take and our king's safe. If I take here, if he steps up here, I don't see the checkmate, so I'm just going to take the rook. If he takes, I'll take back. But my king looks safe. This is protected. If he pushes forward, I think I can drop the queen back. We're hitting the pawn here, not really that important right now. King safety is your biggest priority in any game of chess. Your own king's safety is your biggest priority every move, basically, and then you're trying to checkmate at the same time. But always look to try and keep your king safe. But it looks pretty safe here. He might have to risk a push. Take just opens up the file for our rook, and we're threatening to bring the queen across. Bishop protects the pawn. His best bet is to try and find some way to sack if he can, open it up and then get a repetition, but I don't see it. So hopefully there isn't one. The pawn here does create a threat to win this pawn, but I think it allows us to get our queen centralized and hopefully active. But this is what you got 10 minutes for, so he plays king across, so protects his pawn here. So what do I do with my queen? Oh, it's the phone. I'll have to just briefly get that. Right, sorry about that. I just had to briefly answer the phone there, so I've lost a bit of time here. I'll have to just move quickly. I'll play queen across to come up. I'm going to try and get the queen off the board now if I can, so we can pin the queen and trade. That's got to be good for us. Has to be good for us. I've still got 4 minutes left. I lost a bit of time with the phone call there, but I should have enough for 4 minutes. I can plant the bishop here. He can push though to try and undermine it, but just come back and hit this pawn, try and activate the rook. Not necessarily that easy to break through because he can protect his pawn here. Let's just get my rook active and bring my king up then. Okay, I've got to play that a little bit quicker now. Now I'm okay to take here because I protect my bishop. I'd seen that. I don't know quite where to go here. Let's come back over. Again, I can protect. He could get active. Yeah, he's gone there. But I can check here and gamble and collect. Oh, well, I can just take that first. I'm going to gamble here. I'm going to try and collect 2, but he's going to get past pawns here, so this could be far from comfortable. I'm going to try and hope I can push this one through. Now, at least I can tuck my king away, so I'm not... I'm going to say, this is a problem, actually. This is problematic now. Let's go here, threatening a check. Oh, he's missed it. He's just moved too quickly. He's missed it. I can collect his pawn. He's still got 5 minutes on the clock. Just slow down and use your time. So now we can, as long as we can sack the bishop for this pawn, then we're fine now. We can just tuck our king away and we're good. So we'll just go here. Maybe I could have gone there and just run up. Actually, I might have wasted a move, but yeah, I should have gone here and just run the pawn up. But I can actually come here now and collect this one as well. Yeah, not a bad game, was it? Not a bad game. Let's just see where it actually turns. So we pause so we don't accidentally start another game. Apologies to my opponent. I had the phone rang midway through. So they're the move times for both players. So we'll just analyze it. The Queen's Pawn game, Chigorin variation. If you click on that, you'll get some puzzles to do. We just want to, basically when you do this review, you're mainly trying to learn from any opening mistakes and obviously good play from your opponent if there's anything that you're not aware of. Then any good chess principles, but if you're trying to learn and improve, always try and play back through your games like this and just trying to learn as you go, basically. So it's relatively level, within a point in the first 20 moves, and we've gained a bit of an advantage. 96, 91 and 86 on the accuracy. Lots of little mistakes from both of us. So let's just take a flick through. Yeah, so you can see here, Engine actually preferred us to just simply take the pawn here in the center, get rid of one of our opponent's center pawns instead of developing the knight. And then take the center pawn again there before the advance. So I've taken the pawn at the wrong moment. So even early on in games, there's still something to learn. And I should have apparently dropped the bishop back here instead of knight in. That's a little bit counterintuitive to me. But I shouldn't have traded like this. I've dropped back here. Here, he should have just been solid and castled instead of getting adventurous with this early attack. We've broken the pawn structure up. Then he shouldn't have sacked here, potentially sacked, but bishop f4 was good, h3 was good, but there I should have actually played the queen to b1. I guess it's that double attack. I can see it straight away now. I missed that there. Queen to b1 creates an immediate double attack, doesn't it? You can block the check, because we'd seen that a few moves further on, so you won't lose the rook and the knight protects the rook, but a double attack on 2 pawns, we should have spotted that. But then here, I should have played the queen to d3 to get the queen more active instead of pushing the pawn. Then I should have taken the pawn instead of just pushing the other pawn. Then g5. Excuse me, opponent should have taken our pawn. So bishop up was good, queen up was then good. The knight in was the blunder. Yeah, because I think opponent had just seen this concept and missed the fact that I could check. But it's actually a mistake. I should have gone here. Oh, I wonder if you block here, we check here, and we win this rook either way. A bit more clinical, isn't it? I've seen it now. Queen to g6, king to d8 is the best move, and just take the rook. But if you block with a queen, we can take here, and we still have that nice double attack. We win the rook the other side anyway. Okay, so again, it's just paying that little bit more attention, but I'd seen this. And then, of course, I had my phone call, but then we just have to find a way to convert it without blundering, but you never know. But it is +5 for us now, near enough, so it should be a win. Worst case, if we can sack the bishop to get rid of the pawns, then good. Then opponent's going to lose the final pawn, so they're just resigned to get on with another game. But a good game at our level, so very good.